The India bloc leaders continue to charge at Prime Minister Modi, even though it is in the third term, but because of the sort of votes that had come in and the alliance. The NDA government that this time was formed with the number of seats. MK Stalin this time mocking Prime Minister Modi to bowing to the constitution. Remember when Prime Minister Modi had won and come to the parliament to meet the elected MPs? He bowed to the constitution, that image on your screen. MK Stalin is now saying that has he been forced to do it now because of the results of the third term? And MK Stalin has also added that this is not Modi's victory because of the seats that he's got, which are way reduced than previously. This is 41st victory of India Alliance. Listen in.
இந்திய அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டத்தை மாத்த நினைச்சவங்களை புரட்சியாளர் அம்பேத்கர் கொடுத்த சட்ட புத்தகத்துக்கு முன்னாடி தலைகுனிஞ்சு வச்சிருக்கணுமே. இதுதான் தலைவர் கலைஞர் ஸ்டைல்ல சொல்லணும்னா இந்தியாவோட கூட்டணியோட 41வது வெற்றி.
In many ways, it looks like the opposition also has got a new lease of life when it comes to targeting the Modi government. Shilpa Nair is joining me this morning. Shilpa, good morning. Clearly, we see MK Stalin, and this is not the first time, am I correct, that he's charging at Modi government ever since the results were out?
That's right, Pooja. In fact, yesterday the DMK, of course, had a mega celebratory event in Coimbatore. That because DMK-led alliance has swept the polls here in Tamil Nadu. All 40 out of 40 seats in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry were won by the DMK-led alliance. And that's the reason why the party, of course, decided to celebrate this big victory. And while speaking in that particular rally, Chief Minister MK Stalin hit out at the BJP government, hit out at the Prime Minister, of course, going on to say that, these are the people who said that they would want to change the constitution, but after the results, they were forced to bow down to the constitution written by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, and that, he says, is the 41st victory of the India Alliance. And throughout his entire speech, the DMK chief took several jibes at the BJP, saying that the BJP indulged in divisive campaigns. They unleashed central agencies like the IT, CBI, ED, etc. against the opposition parties. They jailed sitting chief ministers. They did all that they could, but still ended up only with 240 seats. And that, he says, shows the victory of the people. It shows the victory of democracy. And even though the BJP has won 240 seats, DMK chief MK Stalin says this is not Modi's victory, but this is Modi's failure. That is what he, of course, went on to say. So clearly, the DMK chief using that opportunity to say that Tamil Nadu was successful in stopping the BJP's juggernaut, and not just in Tamil Nadu, but across the country. He says the India Alliance was able to put up a good fight, which restricted the BJP to a number of 240, forcing them to form a minority government at the centre.
All right, thank you very much. Shilpa Nair tracking what the leaders, specifically the India bloc, have to say. They're not stopping their charges and remarks, scathing, to say the least, at Prime Minister Modi. So here's what has basically happened. MK Stalin is not the first one. Political landscape is still heating up after the election results and even the oath ceremony. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge labelled NDA government, which is in the third term, as a mistake, predicting that the new government can fall any time. So that is where DMK chief MK Stalin, who's also Tamil Nadu chief minister, jumped in and went on to say that these 240 seats, approximately, this is only of BJP, is actually Modi's failure, and that he's prime minister only because of Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu, which is the NDA alliance. BJP, and because so many leaders were saying, immediately hit back, saying Modi government will finish its 5-year tenure. The Saffron clan has further gone on to say that it will be the India bloc that will fall apart very soon.
वो अपना इंडिया अलायंस संभालने बड़ी बात है. आम आदमी पार्टी ऑलरेडी उनसे बाहर हो गई है. उद्धव ठाकरे ने ऑलरेडी कहा कि हम अगला चुनाव अकेले लड़ेंगे, तो वो अपना अलायंस संभाल नहीं पा रहे. हमारी तरफ इशारा करें, 5 साल ये सरकार चलेगी और जनता की भरपूर सेवा करेगी.
मैं खुशनसीबी है भाजपा की कि ऐसे विपक्षी पार्टियां हैं जो 99 सीटों पे हारने के बाद भी अपनी सरकार बनने का मॉरल विक्ट्री का दावा कर रहे हैं. और जनता का जनादेश है. सरकार एनडीए की बनी हुई है, प्री पोल अलायंस था एनडीए का, और पूरी तरह से मजबूती से जनता के आशीर्वाद से ये अलायंस आगे बढ़ेगा, अपने कार्यकाल को पूरा करेगा. मेरी एक ही नसीहत है विपक्षी नेताओं से कि अपने गिरेबान में झांके, असलियत को स्वीकार करे कि 10 साल के बाद भी आज कांग्रेस पार्टी 2014 में 50 से सिर्फ 50 सीटें बढ़ा पाई है.
जिन टुकड़े टुकड़ों की बात करते थे, खुद अब टुकड़े टुकड़े करके भारत सरकार बना रहे हैं, और खुद मोदी साहब 1.5 लाख वोटों से जीते हैं. ये भी शर्म की बात है कि 4-5 लाख से जीतते थे, 1.5 लाख से जीते। इसका मतलब लोग अब आपके खिलाफ हो गए, इसी वजह से आप कम वोटों से जीते। भारत सरकार जिस तरीके के काम अभी तक करती रही है 10 सालों के अंदर, उसी का ये नतीजा है। आप धर्म की बुनियाद पर धर्म को एक्सप्लॉइट करके हमेशा सरकार नहीं बना सकते।
मैं उनके बारे में ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता हूँ, वयोवृद्ध हो गए हैं। वैसे भी सारे कांग्रेसियों का और विपक्षियों का संतुलन 4 तारीख के बाद थोड़ा गड़बड़ा गया है। हमें देश में अवसाद स्पेशलिस्ट बढ़ाने पड़ेंगे या कुछ बेडों की संख्या भी बढ़ानी पड़ेगी।